extrovert, very curious. Some would say nosy. I would say curious. Energetic. Enjoy being very outspoken. Sociable. Tenderhearted. Very sensitive, especially to others. I'd say compassionate. And I would also say a little strict when it comes to employees. I kind of lay the line when it comes to my employees. Yes. What I can tell you about my family is that we're very close-knit, very down to earth. My family ended up migrating to Chicago, and that's where I was born and raised. One of the great things I think about that area is there's a lot of family commitment. I grew up on a block where everyone knew everybody. You knew the parents, you knew the adults, you knew the relatives, because we were basically family. My mother, father, and brother have since passed, and I think about them every single day. I remember them. The ring that I'm wearing, I had designed for my brother, actually had his name put on the ring to remind me of what he's provided me and the guidance he provided me. And so I was just very grateful to have such a loving family, and I appreciate that now. I do these facial things that not everybody can do. So, you ready? Can you do that?
Do I want to?
Also do my finger.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, as you can see, I had to stay in school because I didn't have a lot of talent. I think that for me, what's really important day in and day out is loving the job and the work that you do. One of the things I've tried to instill in my daughter is the difference between having a job and having a career. Oftentimes you don't find out what your true career is until you're down the road. I think a lot of students, they get out of college and you have this major and you graduated and you think you can take on the world and you have all the answers. And in reality, until you start working day in and day out, you really don't understand or have a sense of what your true passion is. So what I've really instilled in her is that really find out what your passion is. It's never too late to do that. I think in life you have to keep going. And I hope that we all have that moment where we really can find that passion and able to not even only find it, but also act on it and be able to make that difference. The other thing I think that's what's really important is, especially working in credit unions, is that I always wanted to have a job where I felt like when I leave for the day, I've made a difference in some way. It may be a little thing, it may be a bigger thing, but I feel like I make the difference. Whether it's talking to a member on the phone about an issue, whether it's talking to an employee, whatever it is, I want to make sure that I make a difference day in and day out. And I do feel that here.